Welcome back to the Hamilton Public Library. This is Linda, and today we will be making a yarn pumpkin. You're going to need an old sock and yarn the color of your choice and a cinnamon stick. So I started out by cutting off the toes of the sock, and now you're going to just get your yarn ready. You won't be able to, you're going to have to use several pieces of yarn and just tie them together. But we're going to start by rolling our sock into a donut. I remember doing this when my daughter was younger and she wanted to make one of those perfect donut buns, and we would roll a sock and then wrap her hair around it. So this makes a perfect pumpkin. Make sure that you're pulling the sock to make it a tight donut without any gapping or areas where there's too much fabric. And now you have your donut that you're going to use to wrap your yarn around. So the yarn that I'm using today is quite thin. It's a dark burgundy color. You can use thicker yarn. You won't need to use as much, but I really liked the color. So I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to hold on to the end and push the yarn through, and then you're going to wrap it so that the end gets covered and doesn't become a problem later. So you're just going to keep wrapping the yarn around until your whole pumpkin is covered. You may, depending on how thick your yarn is or how thin it is, you may need to do multiple layers to cover all the sock. Like I said, if it's thicker, you won't need as many layers. If it's thinner, you will need to do a bit more wrapping. And it is quite a slow process. So doing one of the pumpkins, it took me about 45 minutes. So it does take a bit of time. So I don't know, put on a good show and start wrapping. The end result is so cute that it is worth it. So we're going to speed this up a little, and then I'll show you how to connect it to another piece of yarn. Because as you can see, you're going to need quite a bit, and you're not going to be able to push a large ball of yarn through. And also, you're not going to be able to estimate how much you need. So you're going to be connecting quite a few pieces of yarn together. So we'll come back and show you how to do that. So we're back. You can see that I've wrapped most of the yarn around, and I'm going to attach another piece. So you're just going to make a knot. You want to knot it pretty tight and then cut off the ends. When you're wrapping this, you can make sure to wrap over the knot if it's anywhere where it's visible so that you don't see it. And now we're just going to continue again with wrapping the sock. And like I said, this does take a bit of time. It is a bit tedious, but it is a fun project to do. So I have one here that I have finished. I've left the end loose. We're just going to tuck that in. You can tuck it in several times if needed to make it snug and secure so that it's not going to become unraveled. If you want, you can also add a little bit of like hot glue. Since it's going to be on the bottom, you won't see it if you're worried about it becoming or getting unraveled. So once you have it tied snugly, you can cut off the excess. And now we're just going to add the cinnamon stick to the center. And I've had to cut a cinnamon stick in half because they're too long otherwise. So just take the damaged part and put it in so you don't see it. And here you have your cute little yarn pumpkin to welcome fall. Thanks for watching, and I hope you catch my other videos on this channel.